Good evening everyone and welcome to Gundam News. And this week has been a pretty slow news week, so this might end up being one of the shortest Gundam news videos we've had so far. But you know what isn't slow? NordVPN, the premier VPN service that gets you around region locks and adds extra security to your browsing. And if you use my link down below or the code kkrt, you'll not only get a sweet discount, but you'll also be supporting the channel. So first up, we had the announcement today that the Witch of Mercury Prologue will be coming to Gundam.info on September the 1st. So for the folks who haven't been able to enjoy it yet, definitely something to mark on your calendars. And just to make sure, this is the English subbed version that we're talking about here. Because kind of surprising is that in Japan, they'll only be getting the widely accessible version on the 4th of September. Also, something that I don't think I've mentioned on Gundam News yet is that Bandai is planning to simulcast G-Witch. They haven't stated through which media yet, but it is already nice to see that most likely they'll be simulcasting the series. Then the second really cool thing is the announcement of the metal-built Strike Noir Gundam Alternative Strike version. An amazing figure of an already awesome looking Gundam that comes with just about everything you'd want it to come with. 2 hip-mounted shorty beam pistols, 2 anti-ship swords with really cool beam effect parts, 2 anchors with the wire, the regular strike beam rifle, 2 dual beam rifles, the ones with the grenade launcher, and a bunch of extra stuff like an awesome action base. And because it's the alternative strike version, the other striker packs like the IWSP pack and the L striker pack are also compatible. And even with the ones that you might not think are compatible, like the launcher and the sword striker packs, they are 100% compatible, and even the shoulder parts will fit. And then of course the other way around should also work. So you can give your blue frame or your red frame or your Strike Rouge the Noir striker pack. The only problem will be getting the thing. It goes for 30,800 yen, 230 US, which is already a pretty penny, but it's going to be released as a commemorative product for the Damashii Nation 2022 event, and it's only going to be available through lottery sales. So if you want this thing, be prepared to pay a substantial markup. And the same goes for the Robot Damashii Gouf and Dodai YS Real Type Color combo set. For 15,950 yen, 120 US, this set combines the previously released Gouf and Dodai YS and Gouf option parts set into one unified package that now also has them in the iconic Real Type color. The Dodai isn't too different, but the Gouf is now in a completely different color scheme from its trademark blue. So, as with the Strike Noir, good luck if you want this set. Next up then, we've got some more cool things from the Gundam Thunderbolt 10th anniversary. In late September, a special compilation art book will be releasing for 4,800 yen, 35 US, and the 20th volume of the manga will be releasing in either regular format for 815 yen, 6 US, or in the bigger B5 size with an extra poster for 2,500 yen, around 20 US. And since we're on the topic of manga, Gundam Pulitzer, Amuro Ray Beyond the Aurora will be bundled in its first tankobon volume on August 26th for 704 yen, around 5 US. In other news then, Shunsuke Takeuchi, the voice actor of Cucuruz Doan, has joined the lineup of people who will be attending the final screening of Cucuruz Doan's Island in Japanese cinemas. And from tomorrow, the Osaka base of the Gundam Next Future base series will be opening up. It'll include things like a 7-meter high Gundam aerial balloon, a life-sized Gundam head surrounded by main Gundam statues, a screening of Prologue, the Gundam Recycling Project where you can get the EcoPla version of the RX-78-2 Gundam Assembly Experience version, and a stamp rally where you can get the Gunpla trial kit of the RX-78-2 Gundam with limited edition marking sticker set. And to clarify, the Assembly Experience version and the Gunpla trial kit are two different molds that are themselves different from the entry grade. And this has been your weekly reminder that it sucks that Japan still isn't accepting individual tourism. In the gaming news then, applications are open for G-Generation Eternal's closed beta test, of course linked down below, and you can apply until September 7th. People from Japan, the United States, South Korea, Taiwan, and Hong Kong can sign up, and if selected, you can play the beta from September 20th, 8 p.m. PDT, until September 27th, 7:59 p.m. And we also got an overview of what we'll be able to do in the beta. We'll be able to play through some stages of the original Gundam, Gundam Seed and Gundam Thunderbolt. We'll be able to try out the training, developing, and production of units, which is something that should give us a good indication of where microtransactions are going to go with this title and how good or bad they're going to be. They did promise that they were going to be on the good side, so we will be able to get some confirmation with that. And then we can, of course, organize them into our own custom team and play through the aforementioned stages. And thanks to some of the promotional images, we also got a small peek into some of the available units and the fun combinations you can make, like Aeolia Shenberg piloting a Graze. We also got some dagger love with the 105 dagger and either the Jet Striker pack or Launcher Striker pack, but I unfortunately do not see a Slaughter dagger, so I hope that's just going to be somewhere else on the development tree, or if we're going to get that at a later date. Also, you'll be notified on September 14th if you made it into the beta. Then in Battle Operation 2, the Jesty Cannon will be joining the fight, and finally, with less than a week to go before SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches, they're showing off two of the big bad guy mobile armors. The tank-like plugin P and the fly-type plugin H. The tank focuses on heavy firepower combined with rapid acceleration, whereas the Flyboy focuses on melee attacks and can also transform. The machines are designed to work in tandem, and based on their description, the P and H at the end of their name should have some kind of significance. And we also got some more playable mobile suits and characters introduced as well. The full armor Double Zeta Gundam, the Hainu Gundam and Amuro, the Arche Gundam and Ali Al-Saches, the Astray Blue Frame Second Revise and Guy, the Astray Gold Frame Amatsu Mina and Rondo Mina Sahaku, and the Jim Sniper 2 with not one, but two sniper rifles. As for the things we could get this week then, on the 14th, the 1/144 scale Devil Gundam Clear Color version was released at the Gundam base for 1,430 yen, 11 US, and for those who missed the video where this thing was announced, this is unfortunately just the old 1/144 scale and not a new mold. And that is unfortunately all for this week, so let's quickly move on to the reading material. There was the September issue of X Taishu featuring an interview with Yoshiyuki Tomino, the August issue of Risu Ani, short for Listen to Animated Music, which has a special on the career of Rin Iyogi, which is the pseudonym Yoshiyuki Tomino uses for when he's writing lyrics. And then the third chapter of Gundam Sequel has been released and is linked down below, in Japanese of course. On to the Gundam Apparel news then, and here things were equally meager. The only thing this week is a Twitter campaign to win Gundam X Curtis Kulik apparel, I think that's how you pronounce that name, that is of course only shipped inside of Japan. So if you have the means to enter it, I will have the details linked down below. And with that, it is already time to wrap up this week's Gundam news with the currently ongoing poll. To celebrate the 0083 compilation movie's 20th anniversary, Gundam.info wanted to know what our favorite Anavel Gato quote is. And I know I've already said it quite a few times that like the poll I'm talking about at that time is like the most obvious poll with the most obvious results ever, but I think after this poll I can finally stop saying that. Because seriously, when you think of Gato, it's like automatically you think of one quote. Gato equals Solomon, I have now returned. So obviously that is in a giant lead with 458 votes, and the current second place isn't even close with only 38 votes. Gato commenting that the Noir zeal is as if Zeon's spirit has taken shape. And then we have a shared third place with both Gato calling Araki an amateur and Gato telling Nina that she might be the only true witness to Operation Stardust, each getting 18 votes so far. So yeah, the real question here is, what is your second favorite Gato quote? Or maybe they should have asked for our favorite Araki quote instead.
We're in the middle of a battle here and you start giving speeches!
And that has been all for this week's Gundam news. I gotta go build my G-Witch kits. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great evening, and I'll see you all next week with more Gundam news.